Hi guys, I'm Angie and this is Life at Hill House, and today I thought we would go around and do a garden tour. This year I've been breaking the garden tours up into two parts, the potager garden and also the front flower bed gardens, and I was doing them separate. But I thought today we would just take a look at everything and do a full garden tour. The next couple days are supposed to be extremely hot. It's supposed to be like 105 today and tomorrow. And then after that we're going to get 5 days of rain from Tropical Storm Elsa. So I thought it would be good to take a look at the gardens before that happens and see what they look like before they get beat up by the weather. So I'm going to turn you around and we'll go and see what's going on in the gardens now. I thought we would start here in the Prodigy garden. There's a lot of wetness because it rained for a few days. And so things are thriving, but things are also suffering. Look at my sun gold tomatoes. Looking gorgeous. They're doing really well. This is a super tasty determinate tomato. We've got a lot of tomatoes, guys. This was the potato bed, but now I just filled it with some flowers. I've got some Peruvian basil, maybe. And then we've got 2 dahlias. And we've got some cilantro. I was hoping would go to seed so that I could use it for filler for my bouquets, but it doesn't seem to be wanting to do that. So Travis mowed out here yesterday, so some of the containers are not where they're supposed to be. Here we've got the green bean bed. We've got several different kinds of green beans. Something else we also have is blight. And I really need to pick up like some copper fungicide and start treating for this blight because it's really bad. In this container we've got some stevia, and in this one we have Sweet Annie. But look at the trellis, it's looking so good right now. That's everything on this side, all of this is green beans. Isn't that crazy? It's so pretty. And then the other side, we've got a clematis, and then we have cucumbers. I came out yesterday and I harvested the green beans, and we had a whopper crop, really. But you see, we still have some in here. But then you can also see the blight. So I need to come out here and I need to take off all the leaves that are affected and then spray everything. But I mean, it's pretty well in there. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to save these or not. I hope I can, because they're so gorgeous. We'll spin around and see what cucumbers we've got. We have one green bean. It's the Sunset Runner. And then we've got some pickling cucumbers. We've got the Parisian pickling, and then we've got maybe Boston pickling, and then we've got silver slicer. But look at these little babies. See, the green beans are the cucumbers are looking great. I've already harvested a few. These are the silver slicer, but it's really loaded. And then just the fill-in space of this bed, I had put some sunflowers and some bush cucumbers, and I think we have a different idea of what bush is. This thing is loaded with cucumbers on the way, but I mean, this really looks like it needs to be climbing. It doesn't look like a bush of anything. So we'll see. I might end up pulling it out. I don't know. And let's go ahead and turn around here. We've got our New Dawn Rose. This pot we planted up about a month ago, I think. We did that together. And there is a video in our playlist to show that recipe. The firework penicetum, it's coming. It's just a little slow on the go, but it's getting there. It was supposed to be our thriller. Over here we've got another New Dawn, and we've got a clematis, and I believe Travis has Hit the clematis with the weed eater and the New Dawn. You can see where it's damaged. It might not make it. Over here we've got, I believe it's a cranberry hibiscus. I don't know. But it's got something going on. Some bug damage. This area is coming along pretty good. We've got the limelight hydrangea here. Over here we've got cherry frost climbing rose, which is not in bloom right now. And then we've got some Paul's Glory, hosta, and I believe a patriot. Over here we've got our pepper bed, and we have a ton of peppers in here, guys. This is not a pino, so it tastes like a jalapeno without the heat. Here we've got California Wonder bell pepper. The little baby peppers on there. Here we have a not a pino, which tastes like a jalapeno with no heat. It's got a bunch on there. This is red cherry sweet pepper. This one here, I'm not sure what it is. It's the only one without a tag, which is kind of scary because you don't want to bite into it and surprise you got a super hot pepper in your mouth. Lilac bell. Then over here we've got lipstick sweet peppers. Quite a few in there. This one is a lunchbox snack pepper. Sweet pepper. Here we've got Pippin's Honey Gold, which is purple. I don't know if they fade out to I don't know. We'll see. I've never grown these before. Over here we've got Marconi. Just waiting for them to red up. Here we've got banana. So many on there. Here we've got our traditional jalapeno. This is the Craig's jalapeno. This is a fish pepper. Look at the beautiful leaves on this plant. Isn't that beautiful? That variegation. And then this is a lunchbox as well, that little short one. Oh, and then we have this little one, which is a hot pepper. So the two peppers I got from the store are the littlest ones, and they are not doing as great. I don't know why, but the rest of these I all grew from seed. Here we've got a little bed of calendula, strawberry calendula, and racina. This was beets and radishes. That's all done now. So we have a row of gladiolas, and then we've got some toothache plant, and I'm gonna put some more flowers in here. Here we've got two different kinds of oregano, which is going to seed, which is fine because I'll use it for filler. And then we've got strawberries, way too many in this little spot. And they are quite a few different varieties. But next year I will thin this, and I think I'm gonna get a green stalk. We've got some jasmine, which I grow for filler for my arrangements. This bed's empty right now. This was our carrots, and we pulled those together. And over here we've got our tomatoes, which are looking fabulous. This is the blueberry tomato. And it's just full of tomatoes. Here we've got Cherokee purple. Only one. Oh, here's a new one. Then we've got a mortgage lifter. There's a couple in there. This is Midnight Snack. So I didn't realize these were a cherry. because this one is one I bought. I think it's the only one, yeah. It's the only tomato I didn't grow from seed here. And yeah, that's my fault. I didn't pay close enough attention. Here we've got super sweet cherry. Got some marigolds. We got some basil on the end. This is Dr. Witchy. Dr. White, I don't know how you say it. Pink boar. Loaded. Just loaded. Here we got Paul Robeson. That one's not as loaded. It's only got those couple right there. Sorry, I'm sniffling. And then we have an indigo rose, which it looks like something is chowing down on this or something. This is a red currant tomato. They are little, look, little. That's full, that's a ripe tomato. Got lavender. We've got some sage here. And we'll turn it on around. This was all of our greens. I went ahead and pulled all them. And then we've got one ground cherry here. Over here we've got our watermelon patch. Check this out. We've got 5 of these little babies. And then over there, this is the pumpkin patch. We have several varieties of pumpkins growing there. This is sugar baby watermelon and crimson sweet. Then we also have a Farmer's Wonder seedless and the Ace pollinator in there. Coming over here to what will be the Zen garden, which isn't just not much of anything right now. We've got a climbing hydrangea. This is its 2nd year, so it's getting there. I heard they're really slow to go. I guess that's right. Here we've got Gatsby Moon, oak leaf. Unbelievably huge blooms. Bigger than my head. So all of this will eventually be the Zen garden, hopefully. I'm gonna put a pondless waterfall. Oh my gosh, there's a bird back there getting it back. That's so cute. These little birds. They live in this little house up here, I'll show you. Here we've got a delish rose. We've got what I thought was a salmon dahlia. But I don't think that's salmon, guys. Pretty sure that's what the paper said. And it's got a beetle. Nasty beetle. Here we have, this rose is the Pink Eden. And my daughter got me that for Mother's Day, and it was so tiny. And that thing is growing like crazy, but it's only put out one bloom, one. This is a Zephyrin Duron. I think that's how you say it. Don't know, don't quote me. Got a beetle-laden rose, which I don't know what the variety of it is. Here we have a blue chiffon Rose of Sharon. Another beetle attack, but it's absolutely full of all these spuds here. All right, and then that leads us to heading out to the cut flower garden. I am learning an insane amount insane amount from this cut flower garden. This is the first year for it, and you may have seen other videos where we've come out and from the beginning, you know, we've been showing starting it and tracking it. So I'm really learning what does well, what doesn't, how different plants react, because I'm not used to growing. I'd say 95% of these I haven't grown before. Over here we have what looks like a Pro-Cut plum sunflower, but I was always told the Pro-Cut series was a one and done, one single stem, but this is a branching, so I'm not sure. This is the sunfill. So the sunfill, this is sunfill purple. You harvest those before they open. You're harvesting for this part of it when it's closed, but I just didn't get out here to do it. We're suffering from a little bit of blight, it seems like. This is a Soraya sunflower. It hasn't really done much. We got some bells of Ireland. Here we've got red spike amaranth, which doesn't look anything like the photo from when I ordered the seeds. So I don't think I'll be ordering this again because I'm not a fan. It's not what I thought it was going to look like. We've got several different kinds of sunflowers. Look how beautiful. Oh, just look at them. This week I want to do some sunflower bouquets, I think. Here we've got Dara. We got some eucalyptus. We got this rattlesnake master. So this one I did not buy from seed, plant from seed. I actually bought the plant because I thought it was so cool looking. This is the Willoughby's house, the little bird that we've seen. This here is a Mexican sunflower, which is taller than me. And we've got cosmos. Got a lot of seed dahlia, but I grew all these from seeds. A whole little row here. We've also got an asparagus fern. This is a row of marigolds. They are dwarf French, and this one is, I know it like I say it every tour, and all of a sudden I forgot what it is. This is Gaillardia. It's absolutely gorgeous with these little petals, and then this whole thing will fill in with petals like this one. Isn't that gorgeous? And then when they're done, I think the seed heads are just so cool for arrangements. So that's what it looks like once the petals are all done. We've got some celosia. That one down there is just not doing anything. I don't know what the deal is with that thing. We've got a little patch of cosmos. I will forever grow these double click. Look at that thing. Oh, God. I love it so much. I will forever grow them, I'm telling you. We got a little bit of yarrow here and here. I planted, one of these was a plant, the other two were seed. So this one is doing pretty good. It was from seed. The one next to it isn't doing anything. It's just green. Planted them at the same time. Some weeds. And then this one we bought, and it is the Desert Eve Deep Rose. Here we've got our sweet peas, which haven't done really anything. One of them bloomed once for like 5 minutes. Here we've got a nice patch of zinnia. We've got several different kinds out here. think we've got Cinderella peach, we've got queen lime orange, queen lime red. Let's see what this one is here. We got, this one is envy. Don't know what this one is. A lot of these aren't marked. It's just so funny because I made a tag for every single plant and I keep finding plants that aren't marked. I don't know. I don't know what happens to the markers, if the squirrels are carrying them off or what's going on there. Isn't she gorgeous? Oh. Yeah, the zinnias are doing great. This one is really, really pretty. I love the brightness of this one. I think this might be the Cinderella. Yeah, just so much beauty. Here we've got a milkweed that came up from last year because this was the pollinator garden. I had one zinnia get massively attacked by beetles. Look at that. Massive attack. So I just kind of left them on that plant, hoping that they didn't get on any others. I see a little bit of beetle damage here and there, but it worked pretty well. Here we have some more zinnias, another line. White polar bear. We've got the deep red Benary's giant. I think this is my favorite. I know it's my favorite. This is absolutely my favorite. Look at her. Look at her. Oh, yeah, look at her. Goodness gracious. Oh, we got some beetle damage here. Look at that. Isn't that crazy? Japanese beetles. Horrible. I hate them things. If you've seen other videos, you know we were treating this little dogwood here for chlorosis. Chlorosis is an iron deficiency, and the way that you know you have it is your leaves start to yellow, and then you have dark green veining like this with the whole leaf being yellow, and eventually the plant will start to burn and die. So we've been treating it with iron tone, and it's really looking great. It's bouncing back really, really well. Here we've got some borage. I just put that in there to help attract pollinators. Got some chamomile and some white zinnia that are landscape zinnia. So they're not really for cutting, they're short and growing. This thing's really cool. So let me see if I can find a tag here. Yeah, Sunshine Garzonia. It's really cool though. Cool looking plant. Got some nasturtium in here. More chamomile. This is teddy bear sunflowers. Got a row of snaps. Sorry, sniffling. Try not to do it. And then we've got carnations. A little patch of carnations. We've got some marigolds, more marigolds. We've got, this is all of our daisies. Here we've got some pincushion flower. We've got some forget-me-not. And salvia. Some gomphrena, which I was expecting to be really tall, but it's really short. And then this is our dahlias. Our little dahlia patch, which I'm super excited about. I need to get out with the stakes and get ready for these to get big. Right now, they're really not. I think it could probably happen pretty quick. So this is from a pom-pom mix. This is where we're at with this one. Let's see if I can. It's a pom-pom mix. This is another one from the pom-pom mix. It looks like there's a couple. And here we've got cream de cassis. This is Foxy Lady. And then these are Cafe au Lait. but I've been harvesting a lot, making a lot of arrangements and bouquets. So the cut flower garden is really worth it, and I can't wait to extend it next year. It's going to get a lot bigger. I think I'm also going to extend this garden over here, this bit. So here we have a firelight hydrangea. I planted this last year, so it's really filled in. It was so small. We've got a Miss Kim lilac. Here we have a something peony daylily. Also got some weeds. Oh, get rid of that. These are our At Last roses. Looking beautiful. Here we've got some, I believe it's Millennium or Serendipity allium. We've got a Walker's Low catnip. Some whirling butterfly gora, which I wish I had filled that whole back row with that whole row right there. Sunshine Ligsterium, I can never say it right. It might have a little chlorosis. It's hard to tell with this plant because it's that color. Here we have a Helen von Stein, I believe, lamb's ear. A random coleus tucked in there. A white spirea that something just came through, and I don't know what happened here, but something's going on because this was really, really full and big a couple days ago. So a couple days ago it was looking really full. I don't know. This is Autumn Joy sedum. Then we have a Dr. Huey climbing rose on this here obelisk. Back here we've got an iceberg rose and incredible hydrangeas. Right, and this is a stiletto rose. Got some creeping red thyme. Sweet Caroline jet black, maybe? Pomegranate, maybe? Punch? Not sure. Here we've got some foxglove I started from seed that will probably produce next year, not this year. Supertunia bubblegum. Here we've got some pomegranate yarrow, which is faded out and needs to be cut back a little bit for a new growth. Got some million bells here. Unknown variety. One's doing good, one is not. Not sure what's going on there. It's the story of my life lately. We've got some cerveza in lime from Proven Winners, which smells amazing. Smells just like limes. And some lavender. One's doing great. There's 2 plants in here. One's not. There was also some super bells in there, not doing real great. Cow lilies, unknown variety. Here we've got a unknown variety of boxwood. And then we've got our nice little grouping of incredible going around the fountain. Around the edges of this little bed are winter boxwoods, these little ones here. Crazy Love Rose. Gorgeous. And then we got a couple different kinds of catmint, nepeta, going around the fountain there. Over here, we've got a tree growing in my rose bush down there. But we also have here, this is a knockout rose. Then tater tot arbovita. We've got a wee white hydrangea and another tater tot. And in here, the mix is Supertunia Vista Snowdrift and Supertunia Vista Paradise. So, yeah. Paradise? Yep, Paradise. Had to think for a minute. Come around here, we've got a dark chocolate decadence Baptisia. This mix here is Supertunia, Vista, Bermuda Beach, and then some Prince Tut grass. We've got a Vinca vine. These things are suffering a little bit already because we've had some ridiculously hot weather. Here we've got Lemon Jade Sedum, which I've wanted for 2 years. I'm so excited I scored this. I was only able to get one. I'd like to get more because I wanted to do like a little hedge. Then in here we've got Oh So Easy Italian Ice Rose. We've got Supertunia Vista Bubblegum. And don't they just look precious together? Look at them. So precious. There's some pink Gara in here. It's like a really short growing Gara. This rose was here when we moved in. I'm not sure of the variety. I just planted this Incredible Ruby or Invincible Ruby Hydrangea. It'll do better next year. Mother of Pearl Rose. Look at this. It's in bad shape. My roses are really suffering from the cicadas to the weather to Japanese beetles. So I'm treating them. Chicago Peace Rose. Gorgeous. Are there any beetles in there? This is a Knockout Rose. Peachy. Needs to be planted. And then we move on to here. We've got more Supertunia Vista Bubblegum and Italian Ice, Oh So Easy Italian Ice. This is a Limetta Hydrangea, backed with Ridiculous Coleus there, and another Helen von Stalen Lamb's Ear. In the front here we have a wee hosta. And then over here, this is the mini Malvet Hydrangea. Got a spider web. We've got some Dusty Miller in here and some Astilbe, as well as a Rainbows Inn hosta here. Stripes. I love that hosta so much. We've got a Bronera. This Astilbe has really gotten huge. We've got a Heuchera here. Japanese maple and a ghost fern. Here we have a pineapple coleus. It's a proven winners. This is another of a peach looking peony daylily. Golden Dreams coleus. I don't know why my Golden Dreams coleus is green this year, but it is. Something has totally ate my Jacob's ladder there. We've got some begonias growing in the middle of a ghost fern, which kind of looks really pretty actually. All of this here, which kind of looks like weeds from a distance, is sweet woodruff. We've got a rosebud azalea, which needs to get planted. This is an unknown Rosa Sharon. And then we have a Penny Mac hydrangea. I keep debating if I want to pull this out, but it is so gorgeous when it's in bloom. Any other time, I hate it. When it's in bloom, man, that's just romantic. And you guys know I love romance. This is our work in progress. It's getting there. It's got a lot of plants that need to get in the ground. These are plants I saved from the clearance aisle at Lowe's the other day. This rose, I thought it said love. Maybe it did. When I looked up love rose, it doesn't look like this. But this thing, man, let's look at them. And it is really just full of buds right now. It's also full of Japanese beetles. And here we've got foxglove. We've got catmint. We've got the rose, and then we've got tons of stuff that maybe get planted. Mostly it's lavender, one thing of phlox, and one veronica. Here we've got Rock and Play and the blue salvia. Then we move over to this side. We've got a delish rose, which has something. Oh God, what is that? Is that scale? Where is it? I'm gonna show it to you guys, but I can't seem to find it. Yes. What is that? Can we see it here on the camera? Yeah. Oh, what is that? What's that? What is that white? Is that scale? What is that? Ugh. Where am I? Here. What is that? Well, we'll deal with that. Then we have a peony. We've got white wands Veronica, needs to get planted. We've got a seducer hosta, an azalea, a yarrow, and a heuchera. That all needs to get planted. This is the berm that I had started working on, and then the cicadas came and I stopped. I got big plans for this, but it's definitely not going to happen this year because my plans for this are expensive. And I'll tell you what I want to do. What I want to do, come this way, is between those two trees right there, right? I want to put a statue, like a life-size statue, and then plant around it with hydrangeas and ferns. Oh, wouldn't that be so gorgeous? And then I want to put a chandelier hanging from the tree, and then put a bench like right here. So you sit underneath the chandelier and oh God, I just think it'll be just the most romantic, dreamy thing ever. And this garden is called the Romance Garden, this area here. In the middle here, we've got the pink chiffon Rose of Sharon. She's beautiful. So what I want to do, we got our little swing there, I want to enclose this area. So I want to do the line of, see, we've got the line of roses started. And I want to do roses and hydrangeas. I think Invincible Spirit 2 is what I want to do here. All the way down to there, right between the, you can see this plant right here. That is an almond tree, flowering almond. So I want to do a row, let me zoom out here for you, that just comes down and then back. So it creates like a natural fence. And then everything inside to just be pinks and romantic colors and just romance you. Spencer, can you see him? Look at him. Like he doesn't know me. Like I'm not his mama. Yeah, I'm talking to you, buddy. Yeah, mama talking to you. Yeah, I'm talking to you, bud. I think this guy's got eye vision problems. But then that leads us back here to the Prodigy garden. And so that would be the end of our garden tour this time, guys. It's probably pretty long at this point. We've seen all the things. I've got so many plans, so many projects that I want to do. I want to put a fence around the watermelon garden. I want to get this romance garden done, the Zen garden done, put in a pondless waterfall. I want to take out all of this grass here and put in landscape fabric and pea gravel. Just so many projects. But we'll see how they happen, if they happen, when they happen. Hi. Hi. Spencer. Hi, buddy. This is Spencer Fraser Hill, who's named after Spencer Reed from Criminal Minds and Jamie Fraser from Outlander, which is my favorite book series. But I think that's going to be it for today, guys. We did a good tour. We got to look at everything. We'll have this so that we can look back on it in a couple weeks and see what's changed, if we've got any progress made on projects. what we need to do still. Oh, and I think I'm gonna take these roses out at the bottom of the drive, see them? And I wanna replace them with Bobo hydrangea. And then I still wanna do something coming up the drive on both sides, but I don't know what. If you've got any suggestions, you know what to do, guys. Put it in the comments. But until next time, I'm gonna leave you with this dreamy look that's romancing me today. This is what's romancing me today. And as always, guys, don't forget to like, please, subscribe, share this, because those things are what's going to be able to help me get these projects done so that I can show you how to do these projects and we can grow together. And I hope that you guys find romance every day in something. Oh, just look at this. Look at this. This is your romance for today. And at least it's my romance for today. So I hope you guys find romance in some way every single day. Until next time, guys. Bye-bye.